Hi everybody watching this video. I would like to take this chance to welcome you to watch this video until the end so that you can actually get the content which is in this video. Also, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so that you will be the first to be notified once there is any update related to our channel. So today, want to explain about the new added features in our preventive maintenance and the work schedule or first version. In the first video posted recently, I explained how can you use this PM scheduling worksheet and this filtered tasks worksheet. So we have new features in this template. Now you can use this save button to extract planned or scheduled activities from this filtered task worksheet, and will be extracted to save the tasks worksheet, and here we'll be able to perform various operations such as assigning the tasks to various team members. You will be able to see the current status of your planned activities, and you will be able to see performance rate or task compliance. Task compliance means that the rate of completion of your tasks. How do you comply or how do you complete various tasks? Now, let me dive into the template and show you practically so that you can actually or really get the picture what does this work. First of all, you will need to select a corresponding date. Maybe you want to organize or plan the tasks scheduled to be done for me. Now you should first select the date here and the month. But also selecting the date, you should enter the date in the start date cell and the end date cell. In the end date cell, you have to select the same date because you want the task or maintenance activities to be performed in the same date. Now, in my case, I'm going to select 3 even here in the end date. Then to make sure that you get the actual number or actual activities to be performed in the specific date. Then after, you should click save data from this filtered tasks from task worksheet to save the tasks worksheet. And this may take a couple of seconds based on your computer operating system. So after completion of this operation, you will see or you will get notified in your screen as data saved successful. So now I'm going to work with these extracted activities. As you can see here, I have total of 3 tasks, first, second, and 3, which were filtered corresponding to this date. Now, in this date or in this day, I'm going to assign the task to various team member. Let's say I want to assign someone to check for any leakage in the generator. Can you add here in the generator? Check any leakage for generator. You see. I want to assign this task to whom? Let's say I have a drop down list here where you can, depending on your company or team names, team member names, there is a sheet, there's a worksheet here where you will be able to insert team members. So in this case, I just tried to insert some few names here. I inserted a few names so that we can be used for example here. Now I want to assign this task to Mr. Ramek, and I give this task priority of very urgent. So even in tracing, or if the task is still pending, you can be notified of priority of the task or the real situation. You can get the real situation. Now, in this case, if I delete this date of assignment, you will be notified here that this task is very urgent and it has not been assigned to anybody. So by clicking the assigning date, it will even change the status of the task. You see, if this task is not assigned to anyone, if this date of assignment or date assigned is blank, you can see the status of the task is pending. But if it was assigned to someone but not completed, the status of the task will be in progress. Now, let's go and pass through and see various features in this Excel template. I'm going to assign this as on head of May. Another term I have to deal with, or another feature can be which is available in this Excel template, is that you see in this column we have pending from. Today it's 5th of May, and the task was assigned to someone on the 3rd of May. So you see there's a gap of 2 days. So in this case, you will be able to see how many days are between since the task you were assigned to a team member or to employee so that he can perform or he can deal with the task. If I change this date to 2nd of May, let me try to change here so that you can actually see. If I change this task and state that I assigned it on 2nd of May, you see now the task is pending from 3 days ago. Now, in case this task get completed, I will be required to fill the completion date. And in this case, I want to assume that the task was completed on 4th of May 2024. You see, even the field color will change from light red to green, meaning that the task has been completed. Even if you see in the status, you will find that we have the text which said that the task was completed 1 day ago, because today is 5th of May and the task was completed on 4th of May, so it's 1 day ago. If you change this date and you say that the task was completed on 3rd of May, you see it will be completed 2 days ago, as you can see. Now, another feature here, we have time of completion. It will count how many days were spent in completion of the task. Here we have two days. So if you change this to 5th of May, you can see that the task was completed for 4 days, you see. Another feature found in this Excel Redbook, we have TAT. This is turnaround time. Turnaround time is the approximated number of days which you think the task will get completed. Example, in this case, I assume that before assigning this money, before assigning this task to this money, I assumed that the task could take 1 day, you see. But the man spent 4 days on a task which I assumed that will be completed within 1 day. So, if you see the remarks, the task is completed but on delay. If this TAT or turnaround time was 5 and the task was completed within 4 days, you can see the remarks will task was completed in time. And if the TAT was 4 and the task was completed within 4 days, you can see that the remarks will be task completed on time. So in this column, you will be able to insert your own comments depending on several tasks. Example, in this case, example for this task, I want to maybe to comment anything here. My commenter I make is very active. Is very active, as you can see. So that is my own comment. You will have your own too. Now I want to go and show some other features. So in this case, you see we have only completed one task out of 3 tasks, and the task compliance will be 33%. Now, if this task will get completed too, let's say it was completed on the 1st of May, you can see now we have only one pending task, and the task compliance is 66.7%. You see, another feature which can be available in this worksheet, if you just extract the data will be sorted in the correspondence that the newest will be placed in the top row. Example, here we have data, we have the task or activities which were assigned on 2nd of May, 3rd of May, and the 3rd of May too. Now I want to filter the data for 4th of May and 4th of May. I filter, I have to click save filter and then click save so that I can extract this data from the filtered worksheet to the saved data6 worksheet where I will be able to perform various operations. Now in this case, let me wait and see what is going to happen. Okay, data saved successful. Now you can see the data the extracted data with for May have been placed in the top rows. Now I want to try another data here. Let me check for 4th April. 4th April. You can see here. After selecting the I have to click filter and by clicking, I'm going to extract the data from the filtered tasks, the set tasks worksheet. Now, so have to wait. See the notification data saved successfully. Now, if you open this worksheet, you can see 4 April is found in the bottom. So it means that after pressing the data here, 4 April is found in the bottom row. After pressing the data, you will be able, you don't need to sort again. You will be, the data will be automatically sorted and the correspondence of decrease in days or the newest. What I actually mean that is that the newest tasks will be placed in the top row, and the oldest tasks will be placed in the bottom row. So I wanted to talk about another feature found in this Excel workbook. You know, all these tasks come from preventive maintenance tasks, which are planned or are to be done in the sequence or a periodic manner. So in some cases, you can find you have activities which have to be done, but are not depending on the frequency of performance or periodic function like that. Example is corrective and predictive maintenance. In this case, you don't want to plan. It actually happened. out of your plan. Now, what if you get such kind of activity? I will be able to enter the task here and assign it as normal. It is not necessary that the tasks to be managed in this worksheet should be found in this PM scheduling worksheet. So even if the task was not planned, but if the problem arises and you need to assign to someone and manage such activity, you will be able to manage it without any problem. Example, let me say I want to assign troubleshooting of circuit breaker. Let's say it's MCCB. Now, in this case, you cannot just put this in your plan that you will be troubleshooting MCCBs. But if the case happen, in case of breakdown or predictive maintenance, and you want to perform such activity, you will be able to enter here troubleshooting of MCCB. Now I'm going to assign this task to Mr. Ezekiel, and the date of assignment. I give priority. Let me choose this to be high. Now you should actually follow other steps as shown previously. You see here you can enter the date of assignment 5th of May 2024 and so on. If the task will get completed, you can just fill the completion date here as you can see, and the task will be highlighted as completed. Now I want to add another task let me say we have fixing leakage of main pipe. This kind of work, maybe you have a plumber and he's supposed to perform such activity, so you should enter in your computer, then you will select who do you want to assign this task. I want to assign this one to Mr. Plumber. Mr. Plumber, let me say my Mr. Plumber is Johanna. Now I should give priority. Let's say this could be urgent because if we lose a plate of water, will incur extra charges and bills from government authorities. Now, when did you assign this? I assigned this 5th of May 2024. And when did the task get completed? It was completed on the 5th of May 2024. So it is very enjoyable working with this kind of Excel template. Now I want maybe to search for tasks assigned to Mr. Ramek. Can just search by keyword here. In this case, I've used Ramek. You see, we have one match found, which is highlighted with blue color. So Ramek was assigned with one task. If you choose here and you click Ramek, you can see what happens there. You choose your Ramek here, and you can observe what happens here. Ramek. Yeah. So this is how it works. We have 3 matches, 1, 2, 3. Interesting feature is that in this case of performance rate, on my case, I've just selected that if the performance is less than 50%, I will get this kind of fairing, and if it's above 85%, let me assume that all these tasks were completed in between 4th of May. 1st of May. Now let's say so. I want to show something here. As you can see, you see the number is increasing. Now it's in another kind of field. Means that this is the moderate or required range between 50% and 85%. In my case, you can just set your own. Let me try to fill or to assume that all these tasks were completed. 4th or 5th April. 5th April. This one too, 5th April. 5th April. So in that case, you can see my performance rate or task compliance is 93.3. So by using this kind of workbook, you see how many or you see how well will you execute your activities. Now, without forgetting, I would like to thank you once again for watching this video. Any updates will be provided as soon as possible. For any inquiry, please check the link attached below so that you can get your own template. Thank you.